Hello world, it's P-Dog Night, and I'm finally coming back at you with another video. Now if you're new here, please let me know in the comments section how you found me, and what you think about what I have to say. I'm still pretty new at this, so any feedback you can give will help me make better videos in the future, and I'd really like to hear your perspective on the things I talk about. Now if you're one of the people who saw my first few videos that I made last year and subscribed, thank you so much. It tells me that I've done something right at least once, or I've at least done enough so that you'll want to come back and see what I come up with. So here we go. Now, since I made those first videos last year, I've been having a really hard time figuring out what I wanted to do with this channel. Now, I've started several videos over the last few months about so many different topics, but I never really felt like there was a connecting theme. And frankly, I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to come up with something really great every time, and I just really didn't feel like I was hitting the mark. So I would see something I'd want to talk about, I'd start making a video about it, but didn't think the video was all that great, so I'd push that one aside. Then I'd see something else I want to talk about, start a video about that. Then I would see someone else had already made a video about the topic that was already way better than mine, so I'd stop working on that video. Then I'd find another topic, and so on and so on. Kind of like a rinse and repeat. But after being stuck in this cycle for a few months, I finally decided that I've really been overthinking this, and maybe I should just put up some content and see where it goes. If you people out there like it, great, you'll let me know. And if it sucks, well, I'm sure you'll let me know that too. So rather than have a single biting theme for my channel, I think I'll just restart here by talking about whatever comes up. I may talk about politics or social issues or things that happen in the news or on the internet, and it could be just about anything. But there is one topic that I'm particularly passionate about and that I'm sure will come up more often than others, and that topic is freedom. Now, when I say freedom, I'm usually talking about the rights you would find in the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, the right to peacefully assemble, and the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances. But to me, the most important of those rights in the First Amendment is freedom of speech. It is the one that kind of binds all the others together. And while I realize the Bill of Rights in our Constitution only addresses those rights that the government cannot restrict, I also believe that the freedom to speak your mind and to challenge and argue ideas is an extremely important aspect of modern societies that should be encouraged and revered at all times. Unfortunately, there are currently many forces out there that are hell-bent on restricting what you're allowed to say, or what language you use, or even what thoughts you can think. While much of this is coming from the current social justice and feminist movements and leftists on college campuses, they are by no means the only ones trying to suppress free thought and expression. Even much of our social media, which you would hope would be neutral platforms for free expression, are becoming more and more restrictive of what people say and do. Yes, social media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are private companies that are free to have whatever guidelines they want, but that being said, I believe anything they do to restrict certain political and social ideas over others really does a disservice to all of their users. Popular ideas are not always right, unpopular ideas are not always wrong, and if we're not allowed to hear both the popular and unpopular, or the comfortable and uncomfortable ideas, then we lose the opportunity to have the discussions that allow us to come to what is closer to the truth. Now, I personally believe that everyone has a right to think what they want to think and express what they want to express, as long as it's not doing direct harm or impeding the rights of others. So, for example, I'm fine with these groups of college students who are protesting controversial speakers who come to their campus. That is absolutely their right. However, it's not their right to try to shut down an event through intimidation, disruption, or even physical violence, because then they are impeding on the rights of other students who want to peacefully assemble and hear the invited guest. So that's basically where I stand on the issue of free speech. I may not agree with anything you have to say, but I fully support your right to say it, and my right to have a great discussion about why I think you're wrong. Hell, we may both learn something in the process and end up somewhere in the middle, or we may never agree, but that's okay. So that's all I got for this time. Now, obviously this video is a little different from what I've done in the past, so hopefully you still liked it, but whether you did or not, please tell me what you think in the comments section, and please hit one of the thumbs down there, up or down. I'll be fine either way. But if you really liked it, or you just want to see what I come up with next, hit that red subscribe button and the little bell next to it. Thank you so much for watching. This is P-Dog Night, and I'm out.